Always ask yourself after Idafa, always ask yourself, post Idafa, sit down, review those revelations, and ask yourself and write it down in that same notebook. What changes do I need to make personally within myself and in my outer world, in my thought, in my emoting, in my emotionality, in my speech, in my outward behaviors, in my nutrition, in my fraternizing, my company keeping? What changes in the way I use and engage with money? What changes do I need to make going forward that would help Ifa help me? What changes do I need to make going forward that would help Ifa help me, that would help my ancestors help me, that would help my Ori help me? What changes do I need to make going forward? What steps do I need to take to go about making the larger changes? Break the big changes down into smaller changes. In order to achieve these big goals, what smaller goals do I need to set in order to achieve the big goals? And so it is a dual work between the priest and between the client. You never ever usurp the entirety of your authority to the priest. It is your life. It is your destiny. The Idafa was completed. The priest has done his or her job. The rest of this is on you. In the time in between, in the space in between, what is it that you need to be doing? What are the changes that you need to be making? Don't blame Ifa for things not coming to pass. If you have not been bold enough, committed enough, courageous enough, fearless enough, devoted enough, disciplined enough, integrity-filled enough to make the needed sacrifices and changes that you're supposed to make in your life to bring about the things that you say you want to transpire, to manifest in your destiny. It's not just you. It's a concerted effort. But you are at the helm of it. Because it's your destiny, your life, that you were enabled and sanctioned to come into the planet to live. Other people were placed in your path along the way to aid you on your journey. But it's your journey. And so you got to do the work. The very things that we shy away from doing, that we're reluctant to do, that we say we're uncomfortable approaching, oftentimes, I would go on to say more often than not, those are the very things that we need to spend more time considering, engaging in, and engaging with to help us expand the cell of limitations that we have placed ourselves into. Yes, many of us have placed our own selves in jail, and we don't even realize that that's what we're in, but we did it to ourselves. You can change it. You're going to be uncomfortable because growth oftentimes requires and demands that we be willing to move and explore outside of our comfort zone, also known as our current self-perceived and self-implemented scope of limitations.